So good afternoon students, today we will understand about the pointer expression. So this is the second lecture of pointers. Earlier we have studied about the address of operator and the value at address operator. Today we will understand that what is exactly a pointer variable. So pointer variable is basically, it is nothing but it is a variable which gives the address of other variable. So with the help of this program we will understand some more interesting concept like how we can declare it and how we can print the addresses and the values in different ways. So let us see. So first we have taken, let us say this is program number 3. In this we have declared a variable I and the value of I is 16. So we have also shown here these are the, like this is variable, these are variable and value, this is the value of I is 16 and suppose this is the address in the memory or location of this particular value, that is 16 in the memory. This is 65524. Now we have declared here another variable. We have written int asterisk j. So this is not a normal declaration, rather it is a pointer declaration. This is, we can say, this is pointer declaration and j is the pointer variable of integer type. It means it will hold the address of a variable which is of integer type. So from this program we can say it can hold the address of this I. So in the next statement we have given here j equals to ampersand I. So j is holding the address of I and I is the variable of integer type. Now we are simply printing in the next statement, we are printing the address of I. So it will print the address of I and then printf address of I. Again we are printing the address of I equals to %u. So this is j, this will print j. So here we will see, as soon as we print this address of I, so address of I is, this is address of I and the address of I is holding the value 16 and its address is 65524. It means it will print 65524. And next address of I, again address of I, we are printing the address of I in different way. Here we are taking the variable j and j is the pointer variable and j is holding, this is j equals to ampersand I. It means it is giving the address of I and the address of I is 65524. So again it will give 65524. Then in the third statement, address of j, here we are printing the address of j. So from here we can see the value of I is 16 and its address in the memory is 65524. Now this is the pointer variable and its value is, this is 65524 because this is the address. J is holding the address of I, so its value is 65524, but it will also have some address in the memory because it is having some value and its address is 65522. So here if we want to print the address of j, it will print 65522. Now next we are printing the value of j and the value of j is simply we are printing j and the value of j will be, this is 65524. So it will print 65524. Then value of I is 16, so it will simply print 16. and then value of I. Again we are printing the value of I, but in different way. Here we are taking the value add address operator here that we have already discussed. Value add address operator means we want to print the value at this address, means address of I, and the address of I is 65524, and at this address the value is 16. So it will print 16. Now the value of I goes to %d. Again we are printing the value, we want to print the value of I, but in different way. Here we are taking the asterisk j. So this is the pointer variable, but we will understand it in a different way. This will print this is value at address, means value at address j. So j is holding the address of I, means this is the value at address. So at this particular variable, this is having the address of I, and at this particular address the value is 16. So again this will print 16. So these are the two important points here that we have to take care. So first, address of I. Now this is the output. So address of I is 65524. So we can write here 65524. Then address of I. Again we are printing the address of I. So we are taking here j, and j is, this is the address of I. So address of I, this is also 65524. Then address of j is, this is 65522, 65522, because its value is 65524 and its address is 65522. Therefore the address of j is 65522. Now the value of j, so simply we can see from here the value of j is nothing but this is the address of I. So its value is 65524. So this is 65524, and the value of I, here we are taking the value of I. Value of I is, this is I, so I is 16. This I is 16. Now again value of I. So value of I, here we are taking, here we are using value at address operator. The value at address operator means at this address, the value is at this address, at this particular address the value is 16. So it will print 16. And the next one is, again here we are using the value at address operator. So this is also, it can be interpreted as, this is the value at address or value at j, and j is the address of I. So it will print, it will also print the 16. So these are the outputs, this is the output of this program. So with the help of this we can understand this how the values are being printed, how we can declare the variable and how we can assign the address to that pointer variable. With the help of another program we will see some more interesting concept of this pointer. So let us see, that is program number 4. So in this program 4 we have taken, here we have taken 3 variables. First variable is I, which is same, and the value of this variable I is 16. and then we have declared a pointer variable, that is j. So this will store the address of other variable that will be of integer type, and here we have taken one more variable. Its declaration is of some different type because we have taken here two asterisks, we have taken here two stars. So this is pointer to pointer, this is known as pointer to pointer, and this is also a pointer variable, but it will store the address of other variable that will also be a pointer. So we can say this is a simple pointer declaration, and this is pointer to pointer declaration. So this is also very important expression. After that, as j, this is a pointer variable, so it will store the address of I. We have assigned the address of I to j, and then address of j to k. So j is equals to ampersand I. We have already discussed about this address of operator. So j is ampersand of address of I, and k will have the address of j. Now we are printing something. Now we have taken some statements. So first we are printing the address of I. So address of I will be, so we can print simply, we can take address of I, this is ampersand I. So here we will see, because the value of I is 16, so these are the variables and these are the values and these are the addresses. So the address of this 16, address of a 16 is 65524. So this is the address, or this is the location in the memory, that is 65524. So we can say the address of I equals to %u. So this will print 65524. 65524, because the address of 16 is 65524. In the next statement, now we want to print the address of I. Again we want to print the address of I. This equals to %u, then j. So here also we want to print the address of I, but we want to print in a different way. So here we are taking the variable j, and j is this is the pointer variable, and j is nothing but it is holding the address of I. So again it will print the address of I, because j equals to ampersand I, and the address of I is, this is 65524. So again this will print 65524. Now we come to third statement. Here we are again printing the address of I, but now we are taking the variable k. So variable k, we have seen here, this is the pointer to pointer variable, and this is having the address of j. So here, because we know this address is, this is the address value at address operator. So this is value at address operator, means the value of k is ampersand j, means this is the address of j. So at this particular address, the value is, at this particular address, the value is, now we can see from here. So at this address of j is, this is 65522, and the value at this particular address, this is again 65524, or indirectly we can say that this is the pointer variable and it is having the address of, its value will be the address of I, or 16. So that's why this is, again this will print 65524. So this is very important point. Now we want to print the address of J. Address of J, simply we can write here %J. So address of J will be, address of J is, from here we can see its value is 65524 and its address is 65522. So it will print 65522. 65522 because its value is 65524. So it will also have some address in memory and that is 65522. So it comes out to be 65522. Now we want to print the address of J. Again we want to print the address of J, but here we are taking the K. So again this K is nothing but this is the value, means this K is having the address of J. This K is having the address of J. From here also we can say this is the pointer variable, pointer to pointer variable, and it is having the value. So this value is nothing but this is the address of J, that is 65522. So again it will print 65522. Now we want to print address of K. So address of K, we can obviously from this figure we can see the address of K is 65520. Its value is 65522, but its address is, obviously it will also have some address in the memory. So its address is 65520. This is 65520. So it will print 65520. Now we want to print value of J. So value of J, obviously this is value of J and the value of J is 65524. So we can directly print, or from here also we can say the value of J is nothing but this is the address of I. So it will print 65524. The value of J will be 65524. Now we come to next statement. We want to print the value of K, and the value of K is, this is the address of J. From here also we can see the value of K is, this is the address of J and the address of J is 65522, or from here also we can see 65522, because these are the values. So it will print 65522. Now the next statement is printf /n value of I. Now we want to print the value of I. Simply we are taking I and the value of I is 16. So it will directly print 16. There is no confusion because the value of I is 16. So it will directly print 16. Now in the next statement, again we want to print the value of I. So value of I equals to, but we are printing this value in a different way. First what we are taking the address of I, and the address of I is 65524, and the value at this address is 16. So it will print, again it will print 16. So this is also important point here, we have to take care. Then in the next statement again we want to print the value of I, but again we are printing this in a different way. So this is, again we are taking the address, value at address operator. This is value at address operator. So, and J is having the address, J is basically, this is the address of I. So address of I is 65524. So at this particular address the value is 16. So again it will print 16. Now we come to the last statement. Again we want to print the value of I. So value of I is %d. Here we are taking the pointer to pointer variable. Asterisk k. So we can break it in two parts. First we will see it asterisk k and then again asterisk. So if we see this asterisk k means this is the value at address operator. So at this particular address the value is at this particular. So this is k, this is the address of j. So at address of j the value is, at address j the value is 65524. So this is 65524. Now the value at this particular address will be, this will be again. So value at this particular address is again, this is 16. So this will be again 16. So we will understand one more this. So we can say that first we have taken the k is basically this is the address of j, and at this particular address we will see the value. So that will also be an address. So at this particular address the address is 65524 and the value at that address is that is 16. So in this way we can print these values. So these are some more interesting concept of the pointer. Now let us see the next some other properties. Now in the next video we will see the character pointer, integer pointer and float pointer. Thank you.